You know, most times where these people, they shall say obedient na bully. So obedient, they bully them. Say every time obedient, they are bully. They bully them. And they check them and they dismiss that thing. But you know, say most times, sometimes, if people they complain about something, there's an atom of truth in it. And they tell you the truth. There's an atom of truth in what people. If everybody start complaining of a particular thing, there's an atom. Just look into that thing very well. There's an atom of truth, if not the whole truth, but there's an atom of truth. I can't check. I can't find out. Say true. This obedience them. Obedience now bully them be. Obedience now bully. Honestly, what is bully? Let's start from that. Bully is using what you have more than the other person to come for the person, either verbally or physically as an attack, or using what you think the person does not have to attack the person verbally or physically. Now with this definition, you don't see where they go. With this definition, you don't see say true obedience na bully. Because one or two discussion with all these people now where they talk say Peter Obi, you know, two discussion from obedience don't come out there. Peter Obi leave money for government. They don't say other candidates they chop money. Peter Obi leave money. You come go to say Peter Obi left about how many billions when he was leaving office. Other people don't leave. It's not a bully. You're bullying them. Because if you go for school now, when they come, can't tell you say, hey, one pupil they bully the other pupil. If you go see say the pupil where they bully the other one, he big. If they feel say maybe him big past the other one, he they bully him. When I know see other people now corrupt. Then one or two things when I go to say, make all the politicians come, make they search them. Say make EFCC come. When I know say they go find something for other people, they don't go find for Peter Obi. When they bully them, that's a bully. Now bully. Small thing. When I go try the good governance. When I know say maybe other people now no get, when I go to bully them. You're using what you have more than the other person to attack the person. Is a bully. Obedience are bully. I agree. Because I call the chicken, I call the say, this is where these people they complain all the time. If it be true, I can't and you take time. Reason them. I can't find out, oh, these two people are very big bully. You bully people. How can you stay and tell people say Peter Obi left billions? You know, wait till you want to make the other person talk. What do you want the person to say? Peter Obi will cut cost of governance. What do you want me the person reply you? When they spend in one top, they not really leave them. Still they spend in one top. That's bully. You guys are bully. Obedience from A to Z. You are a bully. Mamma mia.
In the north, I maintain, and I still maintain, the insecurity in Nigeria, especially in the north, rests on poverty. It rests on all that has been mentioned and everything. I've been in the financial industry for years, and I can tell everybody this, you can go and verify this in this country. I was in the financial industry. When you look for cash, you go to Ghana. When you look for cash, you go to Ghana was #1 place for cash, because then we had all the factories in Bombay, in Sharadamba, in Sharanti. Go to Ghana today, those industries are not there. Go to Kaduna, there's no industry. There's no industry again in Kaduna. We used to put Kaduna Trade Fair 2 years for you to get the space. Today nobody goes there. We used to go to Medugri for cash. Today nobody goes there. That is the poverty. And when you have poverty, you have criminality that you cannot control. Because when people don't know where the next thing will come from, you can never control your action. they're easy recruits. But in all these, it all rests squarely on governance, on government to solve. And I've always said the North can change Nigeria. The greatest assets of this country is in the North. We can make more money, I say it every year, we can make more money for farm agriculture than we make for oil. And I'm starting to prove in everything. This entire country produces less than 6 million tons of rice. That is less than 10% of what Bangladesh produces. Bangladesh is a country that lives on 148,600 square kilometers of land. That is the size of 2 northern states. Niger at 76.3 and Borno at 70.8 is equal to Bangladesh. And Bangladesh has a population of 170 million. So if you divide their 146 by this thing, it's less than about 800 square meters, when these two states have over 13,000 square meters. It's a huge land. Niger State has most arable land in this country, cannot feed itself. It's 76.3 thousand square kilometers. They are not exporting anything. Netherlands, with 33,000 square kilometers. So Niger State is 2.5 times size of Netherlands. Yet, they exported 124 billion euros, about over $130 billion of agricultural exports. That is exactly 2.5 times what we get from oil. One state. The story is the same everywhere. So the solution is in the north. Look at a state like Taraba. Taraba can produce all the tea and coffee we need at the parks of Mabila. Taraba is 54.4 thousand square kilometers. Serenica, that is making all their money from tea today, is 65,000 square kilometers. If you divide it by the population, Taraba is 3 times, if not more than that, of that size. And they make $1.5 to $2 billion from tea. And all these states, I drive around the north and I feel pain. This year I've been to Kafanchan, to Kaduna, to Katsina, to Jigawa, all this around by road. And you see loads of uncultivated land. Go to Morocco and travel from Casablanca to Port of Prince on both sides. And you see the difference. We can change the north. Agricultural farmland in the north is dead. Why do we have to do huge budgets where we are doing a road for 15 trillion? Why don't we use 1.3? If you put 1.5 trillion on insecurity in the north today, we start dealing with it. We can capitalize that bank with 1 trillion. And if we put another 1.3 trillion in poverty alleviation, one of the governors in the north told me he wanted to do small poverty alleviation, and he went to Bank of the North, Bank of Industry, and gave them 2 billion, and over 2 years, they cannot even put their own counterpart funding. We can solve it. The more you put people out of poverty, the more you solve insecurity. I've been to prisons, I've been to places to see what is happening. We need to change it. It is very easy. We need to invest in education. We can't talk about free universal education when people are not going to school and children are not in school. I have taken time to go to the north, sat down with our Rwandese children. They are the most brilliant people God created. Because I could see children in 9 years and 10 years memorizing Quran. If they can't go to school, we'll take school to them. Where they are learning Quran, they can learn English, they can learn mathematics, they can learn it. It's very easy. And we are doing it in Kaduna and it's working. I went to one in Kaduna, I visited there with my more than that, when they provided them and paying their teachers now, provided them toilets, provided them everything, if you see the kids, they are changing. Let's invest in them. That's our assets. That's the assets we need. That's the doctors we need. We have a great country that can be changed if our leaders can change the invest in humanity. It is very easy, it's not a difficult thing. And all I plead with all of us, like Kino speakers, is for us to build trust. I know we have issues here and there and everything. This is time for us to build trust among ourselves, believe that we are one, and we can save this country. Countries are survived by population. This is time to remove our division. We have all tried, we voted religion. Let's vote competence. It is time to start working. Let's vote capacity and competence and everything. Let's make this work. It can work. There's people who, let's hold our leaders responsible. This time Ukraine is about 600,000 square kilometers. The entire north is about 20% more than Ukraine. And they are at war, they are giving us Ukraine to support us on the market. And people accepted Ukraine. When the entire north can Ukraine, we cannot continue that. It is unfair to us. Like I said before, Bangladesh produces about 50 to 60 million tons of rice. Nigeria cannot produce 10% of that. The entire Nigeria is 6 times the size of Bangladesh. They are 148, we are 900 and something. You can go on and on. Small states like Vietnam that came out of war can feed itself and export food. 5 states of the north, Vietnam is 300,000. 5 states of the north, Niger, Borno, Taraba, Kaduna, and Bauchi is about 300,000 square kilometers. That's what Vietnam is. And today, Vietnam does 10 times our export. My dear people, our problem can be solved from the north. When we take the focus and invest in the north, what the north requires is investment, support, policies that can drive it, and it is doable. And this is something we can see changing as we start.